live from the Texas Cheer Liquors Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Well, somebody told me that you can't give away a gift without putting it into a bag.
That's not true. That's made up.
And then, well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble or be tacky or uncouth because, you know, guys are bad at giving gifts. And so I was told that you have to give a gift in a fun bag.
Yeah, my wife told me the same thing.
So I brought a gift today for you.
For
you.
Buki, right?
No, for you.
Oh.
Buki's is taking another day or so to get here.
What the hell is up with those people?
In transit. It was I got caught by Chinese tariffs, apparently, trying to get Buket's thing
of course
shipped here. But your thing, I didn't have any. I didn't have to order it. I bought it in the shop. So
okay.
Happy belated Christmas, Happy New Year.
It's all good, man.
I had this guy give me a gift the other day, and he gave it to me in a bag. So I'm gonna. Here's your bag.
I didn't even realize that was the bag I gave. I appreciate it. I need it back.
Yes, sir. Give it back to her. Tell her I think that was a kind gesture. But
all right, what we got, Mike?
That bag's gonna get thrown out.
Don't be spending too much money.
No,
man.
it wasn't too much. Just I didn't want to.
That's fire. I got a hat to match this perfectly.
Yeah,
bro.
The old school writing.
That's fire because I just got a hat for Christmas that matches this.
Yeah.
That is blue writing for the people.
The teal.
Yeah,
teal.
It's the teal Fiesta. Fiesta teal.
That is fire.
There you go.
Give me something, man.
Thank
That's
you, man.
fire.
Glad
I
you
just
like
got a hat
Glad you like it.
to match this.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Glad you like it.
Thank you, sir.
I love that old school writing.
I love the Fiesta colors and the writing.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Fiesta color than I am a silver and black.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I prefer the silver.
I like that badass this jumpsuit that the Spurs are wearing.
I've seen that.
It's got the colors across. It's all black except for the colors across the chest.
I love that.
That looks nice.
Reminds me of like 99 and shit.
Yeah, they wear those on occasion. Depends on what night it is in the league, whether it's the alternate court night or the city, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But those are sharp.
Can I start?
What's up?
Can I start off with insulting one of you two?
Well, yeah.
Is it because my shirt looks bad on camera?
No, it looks great, but you look like the McLaren team principal.
I was wondering, dude. I was like, yo, I like the McLaren shirt. Did you get that for Christmas or something?
So I bought this. There's a quick story behind this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So my kid and I, we are McLaren fans.
Yeah.
And so for Christmas, I bought MJ the official McLaren team shirt that all the executives wear in the booth. Not the race car drivers, but this is what El Jefe. Right?
Yeah, like the team, the computer guys.
So our guy, Zach Brown, he's El Jefe of Formula One, the only American boss in all of Formula One. California born, but he's lived in England for 30 years running McLaren. And this is the shirt that Zach Brown wears. Not to be confused with the douchebag country singer, but the Formula One chief. Zach Brown.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so this is the shirt they wear. So I bought my kid one, and I bought me one at the same time.
You're like, oh,
so we could support the club. So I go on, and I have the shirt ordered, sent to my kid, speaking of tariffs and shit. And the shirt gets there, and it got there a little bit early, which was okay. Whatever. And I thought I had ordered my kid an adult small. MJ's 14 years old tomorrow. So so I got an adult small version of this shirt, and they sent in the youth small. It wouldn't fit Jose's dog.
Yeah,
and he's like, he called me, Daddy, I got the shirt. It looks really fire, but I don't know if it's gonna fit me. I'm like, son of a bitch. And so I had to go through this long-ass deal because I bought it straight from the Formula One Pro Shop.
Yeah, you didn't
website.
want no BS, right?
It was shipped in. Actually, these are made in Dubai. Of course they are. They're so fancy. Formula One. I know. So I had to, when I went to Hawaii for his surgery, I got the shirt, brought it back to Texas with me, went through and you have to, there's a certain way you have to repackage it because it's all nice. This is an expensive ass shirt.
Yeah, it is.
And you have to package it a certain way, and only DHL, no other service.
Really?
I had to go to the DHL warehouse at the airport to mail the thing back. They're so swanky. But I did it because I wanted him to have the shirt.
Right.
And I had mine sent to me. And I told
So
MJ.
you got yours first.
I told MJ, I'm not wearing mine until you get the right size to you. And so went through all the painstaking, blah, blah, blah. Finally, the shirt came 3 days ago. His mother texted me. They charged me $30 to claim this shirt because of the tariff.
Oh.
Because it came from Dubai.
So you send her.
So I had to send her it cost me an additional $30. Finally got this kid the right size. And so today he's going to wear this shirt.
That's a
And
badass
we're
shirt.
wearing matching shirts. Thank you.
You know, us brothers, we like loud colors. So as soon as you got out the car, I was like, I'll save it for the show.
Oh, okay.
But that was the first thing I noticed. You got the car. I was like, I like me some bright colors.
So so our goal, one of our goals this year, is to go to the Formula One race in Austin. That's what I want to do.
Well, we're supposed to go as a show. We got 2 people inviting us.
Yeah. Who was inviting you? Because I know who's inviting.
No,
I know who my guy is.
AD's taking us too.
Okay, cool. We should all just get together.
He got the reps with the hookups.
All right, I've got a rich Aggie.
And AD's like you. He didn't want to go unless he got
for
the
sure.
good shit.
Correct. Yeah. I got a rich Aggie buddy that has season tickets at Coda.
Okay.
And swears to God that he's going to be open to letting us go this year.
Yeah, he's turning down a pair of floor seats to take us to F1.
Pretty much. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
No, that's what AD is.
Oh, AD is.
Yeah, instead of Spurs stuff, he's going to take us to F1.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really cool. Something we need to be doing. So anyway,
Buki has to comb his hair and have a haircut that day. We're going to F1, sir.
Yeah, we have to look halfway decent.
You will look halfway decent.
Oh,
yeah, hoity-toity. Pimento cheese.
Get a team shirt like this. Yeah.
Oh well,
you'll be fine.
They need to do something better with these team shirts. There's like every brand on the world in those shirts.
Dude,
you don't like the shirt?
No, this is the thing.
I don't like how many brands there are.
But hold on. When you're spending, when the car costs $5 million, you take everybody's money and you throw that logo on the shirt. That's a $5 million car.
Wow, you know McLaren needs that $5 million, right?
Actually, they do. You know what their operating costs are? I can't even imagine. And so, this is they won the mechanics title in 24. And then in 25, they had their 2 drivers go 1 and 3 in the standings. So,
really?
Yeah, it's a good time to be a McLaren fan.
Nice.
We're not front runners. We picked this 3 years ago, right toward the end of who's the dude from Holland?
Ain't no stopping Max Verstappen.
Yeah. Verstappen is not. He's still great, but he's starting to kind of wane a little bit. You know, he's getting a little older, and McLaren stepped up. So
it's like the movie F1, time to bring in some young bloods.
Yeah, we picked the right time to jump on Team McLaren. So, long story. Finally, there's even more to it than that. What I told you. But
yeah,
finally,
it's January 6th?
Yeah,
5th?
6 weeks to get this kid the shirt.
It's there though.
Thank God. All right, how we doing, everybody? Aaron Canooper's already given us money.
Did he?
Yeah, $4.99 already. What's up, Aaron? Are we sure Buki's Christmas gift wasn't on a Venezuelan drug boat? No, it was not on a Venezuelan drug boat. I didn't dare order you anything from Venezuela this year because I wasn't sure who was going to be running Venezuela, and I'm not sure who's running them as we speak. Trump, I guess, technically. No. So what? I got something for you that had to be ordered and shipped. It's not here. It should be tomorrow or maybe today, actually.
Look forward to it. More
I'm
content.
excited to giving your Christmas
Extend
gift.
the content.
Sure. Oh yeah, it draws out the content.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's great.
So welcome in. It is Monday. It is in the building. We have a members only show coming down today. If you're not a member, you should become one right now. You have about an hour and a half to do so. For as low as $4.99, you can become a basic tier bitch on our YouTube page, Jesus. Or you can spend $50 and get a whole year's worth of subscriptions. Just take care of it right off the top and not have to worry about it again. That's up to you. It is show 476.
Damn, we're getting close to 500. We got to start making some plans.
Yeah, man. From the Texas Cheer at Liquor Studios here at Pub Sports Radio in San Antonio, Texas, in Southtown neighborhood, the audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. You can donate to us via the Super Chat, which Aaron's already done, and a couple of others. Subscribe to the channel for absolutely free. And also subscribe for free to our other partners, Pub Sports Radio on YouTube and Anthem TV, which is an app. And you can watch all of our shows on demand on the Anthem TV app. So good morning, everybody. Welcome in here. Rogi's in the building. $5 already. Thank you, Holmes. Reach around to Bookie's Jets. First team in NFL history to not have a single interception in a season.
Dude, that's impossible.
You know how long they've been keeping up with interception stats? Since 1933.
Bookie. Buki, y'all should seriously, I'm not even kidding. Y'all should not be allowed to be in the NFL.
I'd like
really,
to give
relegation should be a thing.
a round of applause for the Jets pulling off a masterful tank in this last.
So what
2
pick
years.
are they?
Number 2.
Who's
Number
won?
2.
The Raiders?
Yes. I hope they don't draft a quarterback. Everyone's going to have them mocked to draft a quarterback.
Mendoza.
I'm praying they don't.
Yeah. The Raiders will probably take Mendoza, I would think.
Yes. And I want the Jets to draft Caleb Downs.
Orale, Mendoza,
Who?
number 1.
Caleb Downs, the guy from Ohio State.
Oh, gotcha.
I love Caleb Downs. He's a stud. But stop fucking around with defense. Even though you didn't have any interceptions,
You might need
until
it.
you have
You might
the right
need some
quarterback,
defense.
it doesn't
Mike,
matter
they
who
might
you
need
got.
some-
I'm
Did you
keeping
not
my
learn-
powder dry.
Did you not learn how many Pro Bowls on defense have the Jets had in the last 10 years?
It doesn't
Probably
matter.
40.
I'm keeping my powder dry for one Arch Manning next year.
All right, that's fine. And I guess that's if the Jets already know they want Arch to be the guy, then maybe he won't come out this year, obviously.
Yeah.
So you take the best guy at 2, tank again, and then go get Arch.
Yep.
Assuming Arch comes out, which I'm sure he will.
Malik Willis is going to look great in New York Jets green and white next year.
Well, they didn't
Malik
have an
Willis.
interception. The defense was solid. They
Yeah.
just couldn't score.
And then we traded our 2 best players.
Right. The defense is always pretty solid. Ironically, because they didn't have any interceptions. I mean, this is a Jets team that always has good defense.
But they don't
Solid
throw.
running
But
backs.
in fairness to
No quarterback.
interceptions, they don't throw at Sauce. Even though the
No.
Jets are bad,
Mhm.
Sauce is literally one of those guys. He's one of those guys that cuts the field off. They don't throw at him.
Well, we appreciate Sauce Gardner's services as well in tanking the Colts to give us the 15th pick
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah.
Before he was traded, they didn't throw at him.
That
all
was
these
masterful,
guys,
yeah.
all these good guys on defense that have all gone on to other teams over the years. And what do the Jets have to show for it? Shit culture, no quarterbacks. It's almost like having a good culture matters. Having elite coaching matters, and having elite quarterback play matters. In the case of the Dallas Cowboys, they have an elite quarterback. At least this year they did anyway. If you want, well, let me rephrase. They have a regular season elite quarterback.
Sure.
The coach, I'm still not sure on.
Sure.
Yesterday, I forgot the Cowboys had a game. That's how little I give a crap about them.
I
right
didn't
now.
watch it.
I
I
forgot
said
they
I
played.
was, but I didn't.
So I didn't watch one play, but I bet you I can wrap up the game. You ready? I didn't watch one play. Yesterday in New York, the Cowboys got run off the field by the Giants. It was so bad that Brian Schottenheimer decided not to get Dak Prescott hurt and benched him at the half and played backups the entire second half. We had several guys on defense have dumb penalties. Ezeraku got thrown out of the game because he's frustrated and he ripped the dude's helmet off. Quinnen Williams got an unsportsmanlike penalty because those new guys that have only been here a year or less are already frustrated by the shitty culture that is the Dallas Cowboys, and they lose, and there's the game. Did I just recap the game yesterday? I think I
have
did.
no idea.
Didn't need to watch one
I have
effing
no
play.
idea.
That's what happened. Ezeraku got thrown out because he ripped a dude's helmet off. Quinnen Williams got a terrible unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for running another guy on the Giants. He's just pissed. They're just frustrated.
Yeah.
They're frustrated that Quinnen, when he got traded to the Cowboys, he probably thought this was a playoff team. Remember they were texting, he and Sauce, I'm free.
It was still better. Anything's better than the Jets.
Right. And Colts and Cowboys both don't make the postseason, and still they're free. But it's like this is not what Quinnen expected to be playing the game next week.
Yeah.
You know, Donovan Ezeraku has only been here for a year. He's not had time to get his head screwed up by the Cowboys culture of winning's fine, but
Right.
it's pretty cool being a Cowboy, you know.
Yeah.
Kenny Clark, who's been here 8 months, he part of the trade, the Micah trade. Kenny Clark yesterday called out everybody. We don't have nearly enough dogs on this team. We need dogs on
It
the
took him
Cowboys.
6 months to realize that?
Well, he probably did. He just waited to the end of the season to say it.
Okay.
That's how many times have we brought new guys in here? They're all ready to roll, hair on fire. Let's turn this thing around,
Yeah.
take the Cowboys to glory. And then about 4 or 5 months in, they're like, oh, my God. Oh, we're never going to win here. And then the guys that do want to win get frustrated and start calling fuckers out in the locker room when the game's over, like Kenny did yesterday, saying we don't have enough dogs on the Cowboys.
Well, the defense.
God.
The defense was always. First of all, Eberflus is a failure, but there's just no real game-changing talent over there.
No.
From linebackers back,
No.
everybody can go. I'm
this
guessing
better be Matt Eberflus.
I'm guessing it's Black Monday news.
All right, this better be white boy Matt Eberflus news. What do you got?
Pete Carroll fired.
Pete Carroll fired.
Pete Carroll. Well, I think that was mutual. Pete was like, "Yo, this ain't for me. I thought I wanted to come back. I don't want to come back for this. I got Tom Brady upstairs telling my offensive coordinator what he should and shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what direction that organization is going in?
That's not going to stop, by the way. I bet this was a Brady decision to fire Carroll. So this is not surprising. We've talked about Pete some.
It's Black Monday, baby.
Who was I telling? Is it you or somebody? I'm not even sure if this was on the show. So I actually met Pete a couple of times out in Hawaii on the beach. I'm not that kind of. I don't whip guys' asses.
No.
If it lends itself, it lends itself.
Yeah.
Pete used to live near us in Hawaii on the hill. He had a house in the hellscape. Just say, "What's up? How you doing, fam?" On the beach and stuff. I didn't taunt him over Vince Young or anything. It was just kept it chill. But watching that and seeing him, I would see him from time to time on the beach with his wife. I'd see Pete walking shirtless. He looks ridiculous for a 70-whatever-year-old man. And he's just like beautiful tan. He's got this little bungalow on the beach that he spends summers in. He and his wife, they're just cruising down the beachhead. And I thought, that's how I want to retire. That's retirement. That's living. And so when I found out that he was taking the Raiders job, I was shocked. What are you doing, man? You're 73 or whatever it is. You've got this beautiful house in Hawaii that you've never been able to live in full time. What are you doing? Going to go work for Mark Davis? What are you doing? And 6 months later, Pete Carroll fired. Of course.
Peace.
Of course.
Peace. This is all about who you're going to bring in. Some hot shot offensive. If you got a great offensive coordinator, he's gone. They're all gone because a lot of offensive guys got fired. Well, at least 2 or 3. So we'll see what happens. I think there'll be more firings by the end of the day.
I need a breaking news sounder when Matt Eberflus gets shit canned. Which why haven't we found out about this already yet?
He might not get fired.
If he doesn't, then I've already said they're not serious.
No, we know that.
If they don't get rid of Eberflus, Kenny Clark's going to go in there and demand to get traded again. Quinnen Williams is going to go in there and demand to get traded again.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's he'll be 33 years old when the next season starts.
If he doesn't get fired, that means Jerry and Steven are admitting they didn't give him the tools, which means that they get another F for the season. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, that they're going to tell themselves, okay, hey, we didn't have you with all the tools that you needed. But then that admits that you're not capable of doing your job because you've had 30 years to fix this.
Right. We know that the Joneses are never going to go anywhere. So it does not do any good to
They're not getting fired.
I also know that all of y'all are still interested in them no matter what. So we'll talk about them. I'm actually more interested in their offseason than I am the season because I have no expectations for the season. I am looking forward to Matt Eberflus being fired. I hope that happens. It needs to. Certainly does. I don't know how you look a lot of those dogs that they have in the face and keep Matt Eberflus.
Right.
I look forward to the draft. The Cowboys have 3 number 1 draft picks in the next 2 drafts. They traded 1 for Quinnen Williams. They had 4. I'm absolutely still on board with the Micah Parsons trade.
Me too.
Absolutely on board with the Quinnen Williams trade.
Trayvon Diggs releasing. Absolutely
on board with Trayvon Diggs being released. Dak Prescott made the Pro Bowl. That's how good he played this year with that team. It's just you've got to go get me a running back worth of shit and then re-sign Javonte Williams and run Williams and the other running back together. Get rid of Jaden Blue. He sucks. Get rid of Malik Davis. He's tank. Oh, yeah. He waits till week 18 when there's no other running backs healthy and has a good first half. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jaden Blue. How very Cowboy of you to play great when all the pressure was removed.
Attitude reflect leadership.
Yeah. I'm glad they got blown out yesterday.
So are the Raiders.
So are the Jets.
So are the Jets.
That was awesome. I was having a ball.
All right, it is in the building, presented in part by Zip Recruiter. Jerry Jones might need a new defensive coordinator. Rather than hire one of your buddies, rather than let Brian Schottenheimer tell you who to go get, maybe, I don't know, interview the best possible human beings on the planet. The Raiders are. The Raiders fired Pete Carroll today. Tom Brady's probably going to bring Brian Flores in as the head coach of the Raiders. That's my prediction.
Vikings D coordinator?
Yeah, yeah. And then Brian Daboll will get brought in to run the offense. And the Raiders will have better coaching next year. That's what I think is going to happen. Tom's not going to go hire, my buddy's cousin's auntie's sister's neighbor's dog babysat my kid one time, so let's bring him in because he has a connection to me. The Raiders, I think now that they have the right guys making the right decisions, finally will make the right decisions. I would recommend Tom use ZipRecruiter, but he won't need to because he already knows a lot of good people. I recommend the Cowboys use ZipRecruiter. It's hard to find good people. Hard to find good people, really.
And the shout out to the Giants interim. Who was it a few years ago that got fired for winning a game that cost them a higher draft pick?
It's a good question. Who was that?
I forget who it was. I thought was it the Texans coach?
It was the Texans because of Davis Mills. I know that. I don't.
Yeah. To me, the interim, bro. What are you doing?
We're not here to win.
What are you doing? You don't win that game yesterday.
No.
You don't win that. As soon as Dak Prescott goes to the bench, you bring in your fourth string. You don't win that game. Like, if there was a chance, there wasn't, of you keeping that job.
Right.
It just went out the window yesterday afternoon.
Right. All right. Well, now that there's an opening.
It was Lovey. It was Lovey Smith.
Oh, my God.
And remember, they fired him after that.
All right. ZipRecruiter can help you find your right defensive coordinator or manager or assistant manager or whatever it is you're doing. If you're in charge of the hiring at your company, ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within a day. A day. It is ZipRecruiter. See for yourself. Go to this exclusive web address right now. It's ZipRecruiter.com/audio. All right? For free. ZipRecruiter.com/audio. It is ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Zach will be 33 years old when the season starts.
That's young in today's sports.
It depends. You know, he's had injuries.
Yeah,
not
that's true.
This year. You know, I was thinking about this. So Aikman completely broke down at 33. That was it. Troy was not the same guy. And finally, LeVar Arrington put him out of his misery at 34 years old or whatever it was. Romo's back started going to holy hell right around Dak's age that he is now.
And what's his name? Kellen Moore snapped his leg.
Yeah. Roger Staubach, though, went to 5 Pro Bowls after he turned 33. So, and Dak's in the best shape of his life.
Well, he's still got a good 7 years
They
left
owe
in
him $60 million. So, it's Dak or bust. They got to go forward with Dak Prescott. That's fine. And pray he doesn't get hurt again. But you need to upgrade a couple of things on offensive line. You need another running back worth a damn. You need to figure out a way probably to franchise George Pickens, and you need to draft defenders who are, as Kenny Clark wants, dogs in April.
I'll be heavy and free. Don't get me wrong, the draft matters because of rookie deals, but considering they have so much cap space, I'm heavy in free agency on the defensive side of the ball. Heavy. They just can't get any worse on defense. No.
That's the most points they've ever given up, ever. Granted, they're playing a 17th game now, but still. Just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And that sets up the NFL playoffs, which begins Saturday.
You got the bracket, Bookie? Throw it up there.
All right. You got any football music? Let's roll through this bracket here that will continue without the Dallas Cowboys' involvement. I have made the statement that I am a Bears fan because of Rudy, and I love Caleb Williams, and I want him to get over the hump. I love Ben Johnson. He ripped their ass a new one yesterday.
Yeah,
he went full Jimmy Johnson.
You shit the bed against the 49ers. You come out like you're the freaking 85 Bears yesterday and lose to the Lions. So you end the season on a 2-game losing streak. And you got to face a team that owns you, that you had to have a miracle to beat while Malik Willis was playing quarterback for them. I think the Bears season comes to an end Saturday night. I don't think they beat the Packers.
All right.
I don't. The Packers have their number. I don't like the way the Bears ended the season. I think the Cheeseheads, I don't think they blow out the Bears, but I think they beat the Bears Saturday night at 7. I'm taking the Packers to win that game.
We've got Packers at Bears, 49ers at Eagles. The Eagles, who are being criticized because Sirianni decided to bench everybody, and they got beat by DC. He said he'd rather have the 3 seed and health than the 2 seed and risk getting Jalen Hurts
I
hurt.
watched Eli Manning go from the 6th seed and win it all.
Yeah.
I mean, if
It's
you're
still
gonna,
the Eagles.
yeah, it's still the Eagles, and you still have a home game. I mean, there's nowhere to hide. Everybody can beat everybody, so I agree with the decision.
How many wins do the Rams have? 12?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
11. 11 or 12?
That'll be 12.
They were
12 and 5.
Yeah, I think they were 12 and 5.
Go 12 and 5.
Okay.
Yes, 12 and 5.
How many wins do the Carolina Panthers have? 9 or 8?
I want to say they went 9
8
and
9. They went 8 9. What's Panthers' record? 8 9.
Panthers record 8-9.
8 9. So they have a losing record,
8.
and they are a playoff team. And because they are in the shittiest division in the history of the NFL, they get a home game against the Rams, who have to go across the entire country with 12 wins to play a team that won 8 games on the road. That's bullshit. I know we're not the only show that bitches about this.
No, we're not. And the thing about it is the NFL.
Why don't they do something?
The NFL, the way they run their business is equivalent to the way Jerry Jones runs his business. The louder we are about it, the more they're not going to change it.
What's dumber, this rule or the college football playoff?
This
format?
by far, because this is big.
This is the National Football League.
And they're not going to do it. Like, it was crazy watching Baker Mayfield. Who did but obviously the Bucks needed the Saints to win, and the Panthers needed the Falcons to win.
The Falcons
So
won.
these two, Baker's at home, pooping bricks watching that game. His girlfriend or wife is taking pictures of him. Like, watching him watch football is funnier than watching him play football. Yeah, he had 3 teams at 8 and 9, and 1 at 6 and 11. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Shouldn't be
But
allowed.
the NFL just refuses to, goal line technology. How they waited 20 years for that.
Tennis has been doing it since the 90s.
Yeah, that's just how they are, man. Like, oh, y'all gonna complain and bitch about it? Okay, we're gonna keep it the same. So
Unbelievable.
so
All right,
stupid.
What is the record of the Houston Texans? 11 and 6, 12 and 5.
The Texans are
12 and 5.
12 and
right?
5. Yes, the Texans went 12 and 5.
And what is the Pittsburgh Steelers record? 9 and 8.
9 and 8.
9 and 8.
10 and 7.
10 and
10 and
7.
7.
All right. So the Steelers are 10 and 7. The Texans are 12 and 5. 2 games better than the Steelers. However, Houston has to go on the road and play in Pittsburgh because they won their shitty division. Again, it's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime. It's a crime.
Although that was the best game I watched all year. It was neither one of them deserved to be in.
No.
But it was the best game I watched all season. But that doesn't take away from the fact that this is stupid.
The TCU
Colossally
USC
stupid.
game was a good game
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are a
don't
playoff.
mean it means to be in the playoffs. Right.
Outrageous. All right, so the AFC's got Texans at Steelers. I am rooting for the Texans. My 2 teams are the Bears and the Texans.
Okay.
And if both get eliminated this week, we'll pick somebody else for the next week. I need to have a rooting interest.
How about your Broncos getting that 1 seed?
Have I mentioned that coaching matters? Have I mentioned that culture matters? We're them motherfuckers that were criticizing my boy Sean Payton. What an asshole for criticizing the previous coach.
Right.
Sean Payton takes over and goes, damn, the cupboard was empty here. It's going to take me a year to get good. Well, it's been a year, and he's got the number 1 seed in the league.
I like the Broncos. I like the Texans. I haven't been excited for playoffs in the NFL in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I have no clue, which is why I was excited for the CFP.
Mm-hmm.
And we found out with the CFP, we have no clue. So I'm down.
I want the Bears to win for you. I'm going to root for the Texans, but I mean, once your team's not in it, which I'm used to as a Cowboy fan, I just like stories. I like guys, stories, coaches. So obviously I love Sean Payton. I love Mike Tomlin. I love CJ Stroud though.
But they
Buffalo, I don't care about Buffalo. I hope Jacksonville beats the Bills. I do.
Jacksonville's good.
I've defended Sunshine for years, and I'd like to see him go on another run.
But the Texans get hosed even more, Mike, because open air, freezing, that changes the dynamic of that game. You know what I'm saying? Like for the Texans, where they should be in 72 degrees,
Yeah.
roof closed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now you got to
Yeah.
go up to Pittsburgh. Who knows what the weather's going to be like? It was freezing last night in that game, so who knows? They got hosed.
They got hosed. Patriots, Drake May's got swagger and he's got stupid talent, and so I like watching him play. I'm not sure I'm a fan. I hate the Packers.
Me too.
And hate the Eagles. And that's it. Everything else I don't care. Although I don't want to see it would suck to have like the Panthers stun the Rams.
Well, see,
It would suck because that shouldn't be a thing.
I think the Panthers may be in trouble because they beat the Rams early. Didn't they beat the Rams earlier this season?
They beat the Rams.
They beat the Rams earlier this season. The Rams looking for some get back. But don't underestimate traveling across the country. Teams that have to travel across the country, if I'm not mistaken, are well below 500.
Terrible record. Very difficult to do. Very difficult to do. Chris Silva just donated $1.99. Thank you, Chris. All right, I'll make my final picks Friday. My knee-jerk pick for Super Bowl. The Texans are playing as well as anybody, but that's quite the journey to be on the road for 3 weeks in a row. That's a hell of an ask. Honestly, man, I'm leaning Jacksonville.
In the bowl?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl. They've played well again. They've gotten hot and under the radar. Hey, they hung 42 on somebody yesterday or whatever it was. Under the radar, the Jags have played really good football. And I don't see any. There's no juggernaut team that I'm looking at here. I don't think Denver's a juggernaut.
No, but they can win ugly. That's the reason why I like Denver.
Yep,
probably
they can.
Knee jerk today, Denver Rams, but I reserve the right to change my mind.
On the NFC side, my knee jerk, and I might change my mind by Friday. I need to give it some more analysis. It's hard to pick against the damned Eagles, man.
Really?
And the Rams screwed up by not winning their ridiculous division, which was very hard. It sucks they're in that division with the Seahawks and 49ers. Can't trust Sam Darnold. Don't trust Brock Purdy. Eagles are flawed. Hard to pick against them. Rams have to go on the frickin' road, man. You know what? God, I'm leaning Eagles.
I don't like them this year, man.
I don't either, but they always find a way to play great right
do.
now. Eagles, Jaguars. That's my knee jerk. I'm going to think about it for 4 days.
Gosh, that sounds weird.
That's my knee jerk. Bouquet, what's your knee jerk? Do you have one?
49ers versus the Bills.
Even though you just saw what the 49ers did, putting up a whopping 3 points last week against the Seahawks.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I think the Rams beat the Seahawks.
All right.
Yeah, I do too.
Very good. Yeah, well, I'm going to think about this some more.
Yeah,
It's just my day after knee jerk reaction to the bracket. Damn shame that Houston's got to go on the road. Ridiculous, as good as they're playing. All right, established in 2013, Olympus Solar. This is a San Antonio-based, owned and operated, brutal independent company, and they do solar and electrical stuff. A certified company with all the reputable brands on the market, such as Tesla and Generac. They do generators and they do solar. They install home backup batteries too, standby generators, which no one thought they needed one until they needed one.
No one thought they needed one.
And they do solar. It is Olympus Solar, the official solar company of In the Building. If you are in the market for solar in 2K26, our guys at Olympus, that's who you should go with. 210-236-8314 or OlympusElectric210.com. OlympusElectric210.com. All right, what else today? I know it's not Wednesday, but I told Nina we were just chilling yesterday, had nothing to do. We were just hanging out, and we were caught up on our TV shows. And she was on Netflix, and I'm like, hey, babe, will you cue that John Elway documentary for me? I want to watch it. She's like, let's just watch it right now. So we watched it yesterday. You mentioned that you watched the John Elway documentary last week. So I watched it yesterday just to check it out. I did not. Couple things on John Elway, and I said this the other day. Had he been a Giant,
He'd be the GOAT.
he'd be considered the second best quarterback after Tom
Right.
Brady without even question. Like when you start telling people, name all the greatest quarterbacks of all time, go. For whatever reason, it takes people a minute to get to John. I think it's because he played in Denver, I guess. That guy played in 5 Super Bowls.
Got
5.
trounced in 3 of them, but still,
Trounced
he was solo.
with
he was by
mediocre
himself.
teams.
Yeah.
And never once was his team the better team in those 3 losses. I never thought. In
No,
his
not even
defense.
close.
Never once.
Giants,
No.
49ers,
No.
And
I-
the Redskins.
What I did not know was how much turmoil he went through right after he retired.
Mm-hmm.
You alluded to this when you were talking about it on Friday. His wife left him basically within a year of him retiring, which was very ironic because John sacrificed his family life for 16 years and it strained his marriage. But so he finally gets to the point where, okay, now I've won back. I finally reached my goal. I've won back-to-back championships. Right. I've given all I can give. I'm going to go out on top like a boss. I'm going to go fix my marriage. I'm not going to do shit for 2 years. I'm just going to be at home with my family. This is going to be great. Finally, baby, I'm done. I'm home. And she walked out the back door. How ironic. You finally retire after her wanting you to retire for a long time and focus on the family. You finally retire, but the marriage is so in the shitter that it still fails.
Dude,
that was sad.
Yeah, what I realize is women leave you mentally for a year and they prepare themselves and then they just go cold on you once they leave you. It's like, because they've mentally been preparing, like, I'm giving, in a year I'm gone.
Right.
So he's like, wait a minute, what do you mean? But he's thinking like this out the blue. No, John, she's been divorced from you and mentally for a year. So then when that year hits, she's like, all right, I'm out. He's like, what do you mean you're out? Why are you being so cold, baby? Like, what bro, she's been gone. She's been gone. Women, they don't do shit without a plan.
No, man. This reminded me of White Men Can't Jump.
Oh.
Because that entire movie, Woody was doing everything he could to keep that little hot tamale with him, Rosie Perez. Yeah. And he's just like, baby, if you'll just she kept having to put up with his bullshit street hustle basketball life and wanted a regular life and wanted him to get a real job. And the whole time he's like, I just if I get to this particular tournament and we're gonna win this one, just give it this one tournament. I'm gonna finally win it. He does all these things he's supposed to do. He finally gets to the tournament. He wins the big tournament, the big
Comes
LA
home
street
with a
hustle.
bag of money.
Babe, I did it. I'm done. No more street ball. And she was out.
She rollerbladed out of there. She
rollerbladed out of there. She was already done. So the lesson is, men, don't let your bitch fuck up your goals. If she wants to walk, let her walk. Let her walk.
Because she going to walk anyway.
Wesley Snipes' wife, she thought it was great he was playing in them tournaments.
She did. She did. Great documentary, though.
Great documentary.
Put Denver on the map.
Great documentary. Totally put Denver on the map. Turned them into kind of like the Cowboys did for Dallas in the 70s.
Yeah.
Honestly. It was very good. So that was very good. I had no idea that his sister had died. I knew that he was on his second marriage, but I didn't realize that it was that quick after he got done playing.
Yeah, and then Pops passes.
Daddy loses Jack.
Then what was that? Like a year ago, he has the golf cart accident with his best friend.
Loses his best friend this past year, and he's been married to the same girl for 20 years now.
And even in the doc, you could tell the kids, they were like being nice to dad, but you could tell that his life affected them too. They were trying to find the words to say, he was. Life sucked when he lost.
Right. But now John's got this big giant retirement lake house in Idaho, and all the daughters and the son and all the grandbabies.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was very cool and classy. That John and the Makers on Netflix, ex-wife was in there a lot.
And she was very cordial. She was very nice about everything.
Very sweet. Very grown. She's been remarried too for a while.
Oh, okay.
I looked it up.
Okay.
And John's current wife was not in the documentary. This is about y'all. And that was very cool and classy.
Yeah.
It came off very cool. Love John Elway's. Dare I say underrated as a legend?
Won a Super Bowl as a GM too.
As a GM too. No one's ever done that.
Yeah.
No one.
Brought in broke neck Peyton Manning Got it done.
Got it done. Got it done. Love John Elway. Always did. All right. So that being, I don't think the Broncos this year, John. Sorry. I don't see them going. I hope I'm wrong. I love Sean Payton.
No, I feel you
I
on
think they're
that.
a year away. And I need to see Bo Nix actually do it
In the playoffs, right? It's
before
a different
I can
monster.
believe in Bo Nix. Yeah, I need to see that. Anyway, all right, it's in the building. Jennifer is in the building with a $5 donation. Thank you, Jennifer. I've been out on winter break and missed you guys. Let's show some love for James Madison for putting 34 points on the board against Oregon.
Hey.
They tried.
Hey.
Okay.
They look better than Tech. Jennifer, we'll give you that.
Okay.
They looked better than Tech. They did.
If you want to claim those 21 points in junk time in the fourth quarter, you go ahead.
They scored a touchdown.
They did score a tutty.
To the point where Tech went and got a quarterback this week because it was so bad.
Yeah, they did. George is in the building. Thank you, George. Team USA winning. Bookie, don't go back.
Jesus.
You know, it's funny he mentions that. Because if you right now, there's money to be made in Venezuela on oil. If I'm 19, 20, 21-year-old guy living in Caracas right now, I drop everything I'm doing and get into the oil business. They're getting ready to tap those reserves, and there's going to be jobs to be had in Venezuela. The U.S. is about to take over that oil, and we're going to need people to get it out of the ground. They're going to look like West Texas here in a year in Venezuela. Just
Landman, Venezuela.
Yeah. I texted Bouquet the morning on Saturday morning because I woke up to all of the videos of the attack. It was an invasion, or I don't know, it depends on what word. It was an apprehension of a narco criminal who happens to be sitting on trillions of dollars of oil.
Right.
We go after the ones that benefit us.
Honduras, you're free.
Yeah, you know what I always say?
Honduras president, you can go home.
Yeah, Honduras, do what you want. You ain't got no what.
Yeah.
But America has, and right after World War II, this country decided to start being the world's police. And if you're going to keep doing that, okay, fine. Go get the evil dictator of Venezuela and yank him out of power and take over. But here's what I'll say. Every time we criticize guys, wide receivers, hothead, quarterbacks, coaches, all I ever ask is that you own your bullshit. Own what you do. Don't lie to me. No one's asking you to be perfect. All we're asking is for you to be honest. And that's why I can't stand when, like, Tiger Woods, oh, fuck, I got caught cheating.
I'm a sex addict.
I'm a sex addict. I need to go to rehab. At least Trump Saturday in the press conference was like, they got oil and we're going to take it over. At least he owned it. He didn't lie like all the other presidents would. No, this is about apprehending a criminal, a war criminal, and a narco terrorist who's doing business with other terrorists. We needed to get him out of power so the good people of Venezuela can have democracy. No, this was about their oil. And so we can bitch about that if you want and call out the morality of it or not. Or you can look at the bright side and think, hey, there'll be some oil jobs come up in Caracas. There'll be some employment. I bet you there's going to be roughnecks here in Texas that take jobs in Venezuela. They're going to be offered tax-free jobs to go down there and work. But it was sad to see a town having to endure that just to get a dude out of office. We'll see how things go. I have no idea. And by the way, I didn't tweet any opinion. I don't really have one. Because 99% of everybody that posted on social media Saturday, honestly, you don't have any idea what you're talking about. And I'm in that 99%. I don't. I did feel mixed because I just don't like seeing people get killed, even if it's for the greater good. It's tough. It's tough videos. Bouquet, how are we feeling today?
Well, obviously, first of all, I don't speak for all Venezuelan people. My opinions are mine and my own.
Of course, we know that.
Yes, I need to let everyone in the chat know because there's some smooth brains out there. It's obviously very conflicting because Maduro's a bad guy. I've had two rulers of my and I call them rulers because they're not presidents. Yeah. I've had two rulers in my lifetime, which is kind of hilarious to say because obviously we roll through presidents like whatever here.
Well, 3 if you count.
We had to go through Obama.
Right. Well, 3 if you count the one you living under here. But go ahead.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's very mixed emotions because obviously now that's going to be good. They have an opportunity at democracy, but unfortunately, I had the pleasure of studying Latin American studies with like U.S. relations in college, and I've learned that the U.S. when they try to do these regime changes, it never goes well for either side. They've never had a regime change where they put in a guy and it's like, oh, this is a great ruler for X amount of years, then he's going to leave. It usually goes the way of where it goes, where they appoint someone, then that person becomes corrupt, and then that person says fuck the U.S., and then it goes like that from time to time. Now,
Right.
I mean, the thing that really is going to be annoying for me is that now everyone knows what Venezuela is, and I'm the token Venezuelan for everyone. and when I say, oh, I'm from Venezuela, like, oh yeah, you're the country that we're taking over right now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna, like I had 15 people. Literally, I can't because I had told one of my friends, like, I'm gonna have 20 plus text messages now because of
It was 15.
15
Literally?
people, literally 15 different people, and it's like, and it goes from like the variety of Mike asking me like, oh, how do you feel about this, to people being like, oh, we fucking liberated your country, brother, hell yeah, how's freedom taste? To like, oh, this is horrible. Like it goes for the
It's
whole
all the way.
spectrum.
It's both spectrums. Yeah.
Well,
So-
again, as I preface this whole thing, 99% of us don't have the foggiest idea of what we're talking about. We're just generic citizens. I lump myself in there. All we can go on is what we're told, what we read. Try to remember that 99% of everybody out there doesn't have any idea what they're talking about. Anybody that says congratulations, welcome to democracy, they're dumb. And 100% of the people that we know literally have zero input or any impact on what's actually going to happen. So take it with a grain of salt, Holmes. But
Sure.
how many relatives do you have living in the Caracas area?
I couldn't tell you because I've been there once.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously, as you guys know, the black sheep in my family. Imagine how they feel about me being the gringo. So I have several, like half siblings and such, like aunts, uncles that live there.
Mhm.
And obviously this, if you listen
Has
to
your
US,
mom talked to any of them?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really ask them about these things.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of happen. I just kind of move on with my
No,
life.
I feel you.
But yeah, I have several relatives living there,
Mhm.
and like I'm sure you guys saw, 80 to 40 civilians died in the process of all this. So
Man.
it's just like, all right, well,
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that number?
yeah, 80 to 40 is what I've seen. Yes,
40 to 80.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So, and and Mike was like, how do civilians end up in the crossfire of all this? But like, it's just the shit that happens. So we'll see. But now I'm gonna have to deal with these 51st state jokes like the Canadians are, and it's gonna be a giant pain in my ass. And it's like, with me, like I don't care about the jokes, but like I'm more worried about fucking little Juanito that my fucking girlfriend teaches, and all those Venezuelan kids that she tells me all the time that they remember like walking from Venezuela to the U.S., literally walking with their families, and now fucking little white kids are gonna be like, oh, we're gonna call ICE and get you guys deported, and we're gonna take over your country and stuff like that. Is going to be the things that are really going to bother me over the next, whatever.
I don't think that we're going to run Caracas very long, if we even are. It's just Trump talking shit during the press conference. I don't know what that's going to look like. Are we going to go instill a interim governor?
Exactly.
It's going to be a Venezuelan person.
Sure.
Yes, and for those that don't know, the lady that won the Nobel Peace Prize this year is Venezuelan, and
Oh, I saw that.
she should allegedly be the person running, but she's never won an election.
Well, it should be that dude that lost to Maduro in
It's
the
yes.
election. They
Yeah.
should make him the president, right?
Probably, but now they have
Yeah.
to do an
You gotta do
election
an election, yeah.
because that lady wasn't allowed to run
Yeah.
by Maduro and everyone because they knew that they didn't want the smoke. So it's a whole thing, and Venezuela's had many years of very
Doesn't
very
he hate her because she didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize?
That is, yeah. That's what I read this morning. It's like, yeah, she would already be the leader if he just gave her the Nobel Peace Prize. And I'm
Such a complicated thing. So I'm going to here's my unfair question. And I don't even know what the answer. I have no idea if there's even an answer, but It's like, would you rather keep going with Maduro as things are, or have the U.S. come in, handpick the next governorship, and basically operate all of the oil, but it turns into good profits for Venezuela, even if it looks imperialistic?
That's why all the
It's a pick your poison.
I'll say,
why don't you get on the side of America?
75% of Venezuelans will be happy about this.
Okay.
And that's because they are worried about Venezuela. Like, that's what they care about. And that's
Sure.
shout out to them because they live
Right.
there. Because it's going to objectively, probably, hopefully get better. My mom and Venezuela people love making memes. They're like, yeah, Costco and Walmart are coming in a few days. We can't wait. But I personally just have little faith in the people of Venezuela actually capitalizing on this.
Well, let's see how it plays out. I hope, and I understand that. I hope we're wrong, but I understand why that might be what you're worried about. This country has a terrible track record of trying to take over people's countries and instill their own regimes. It normally does not work for us. It worked in Japan. After World War II, after we occupied Japan for a good year. Now, that was an all-out total war there, though. And then once we got the right folks that we wanted running Japan, we got out of there, kind of. We still have Air Force and Navy bases all over fucking Japan. It could be a good thing for the people of Venezuela. It's basically just, it's like all bosses are evil. Who's my boss? Okay, at least this boss is not as evil as that boss.
Sure. And then, obviously, the slippery slope becomes, well, if the U.S. can do this, like, what's stopping, like, China from going like,
well, and I think China has a lot to do with this because the Chinese influence in South America has quadrupled in the last 20 years. And the U.S. was actually losing more clout in South America by the day, and people will say, well, no other country should have any clout down there. Those countries should run themselves. But the world's never run like that. It's never ran like that. So I guess what I'm saying is the U.S. decided to take advantage of Maduro being a shithead. Let's go in and take over them right now, right? And it prevents China from doing so. China's influence in Venezuela was going to continue to go up. Iran's influence damn sure was a problem. We don't need the Iranians. We don't need the Iranian government, running Venezuela either, or having a lot of partnership down there. It's just very political. Yes, it was about the oil, but it was also very political. And it sucks. I'm sorry that it's your country that it happened to happen to. And I hope it works out. I hope it works out, man. I do.
Yeah,
I just want what's good for I want what's good for the people of Venezuela ultimately. And I hope it works out. But Venezuela, unfortunately, was in a position where it was going to get kind of taken over. It just depended by whom, us or the Chinese. It's like in Hawaii. A lot of Hawaiians don't want America running Hawaii. They don't want to be a state. They want to be independent. Y'all were never going to be independent. If there wasn't a United States waving over Hawaii, it would have been a Japan flag waving over Hawaii. They were always going to get kind of colonized. And if Venezuela gets colonized, but it makes the country triple in value and people are not in the poverty line goes way down, isn't that a good thing?
I'm worried about the precedent.
It's a shitty thing. It's a shitty way to get good.
Yeah, it's the worried about the precedent that sets across other countries.
Well, China's liable to invade Taiwan now.
Exactly. So that and like I said, the Venezuelan people don't give a fuck about that. Yeah. Like, why would they care? So that's why everyone's like, fuck it, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's a slippery slope.
Right. Well, screw the money, screw the politics. On behalf of just as on a humanitarian level, I hope it improves vastly, dude.
Yeah, I guess like my mom and everyone else on Twitter says, we can't wait for the Costco.
Oh, can't wait for the first Costco. Yeah. It'd be great to have in the building go down to Caracas. That would be cool. Wouldn't that be badass?
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, our ass is getting kidnapped there so fast. That USD, we would be millionaires though, which would be fun.
Yeah, the dollar goes a long way over there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If it were really about drugs, we would invade Mexico. It's about oil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And at least Trump said that. It didn't bullshit like all the other presidents would have.
Well, all of his lackeys are going to continue to say that Venezuela's the fucking place where all the drugs are coming from. These fucking drug addicts.
Yeah, if Americans would stop doing so much illicit drugs, they wouldn't have a business. So it goes hand in hand. And we did have a handful of our guys get hurt. A couple of guys got shot. A couple of guys got shrapnel damage. They're actually in recovery right up here at BAMC. They flew them into BAMC.
Always BAMC.
For recovery. So
always BAMC.
Yeah. Godspeed to Venezuela. Hope it works out in the long term. Hopefully so. There's worse places to be. There's worse countries that could take you all over. Just saying.
I wish no country would take them over.
And ultimately, Japan went on its own. But don't think for 1 second there won't be an American military base or bases all up and down the Venezuelan seaboard for the rest of our lifetimes, because that will happen.
No,
It's a partnership, not an occupation. We're your buddies. Godspeed, man. All right, it is In the Building, presented in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. The official liquor store of In the Building is Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations. From I-90 headed west all the way up to northbound to Bernie and all points in between. You can get 5% off anything you get at all 7 area Texas Cheer Liquor.
A lot of dry January going on. A lot of people kind of go dry during January. Texas.
Pussies.
Exact quitters. Don't be a quitter all your life. But they got the THC drinks, and they have quite a few non-alcoholic beverages at all 7 Texas Cheer Liquor locations. So if you're feeling like you're gonna crack and your dry January is coming to an end, and if you're gonna fold, go by Texas Cheer Liquor. They got some zero beer, they got some zero liquor, and they got some THC drinks. So you can quit January and then drink for the rest of the 11 months. I don't know what dry January is about if you're going to drink the rest of the 11 months, but who am I to judge you? If you're going to be a quitter, then Texas Cheer Liquor can help you quit for January.
Only alcoholics should go dry.
Right.
Don't blame me. I'm a moderate drinker.
Right.
I ain't gonna stop drinking for your drunk ass.
Yeah, I drink and
moderate.
it's not my. It's also one of those things where it's like all of social media is doing it, so I am too. It's like, no shave November. Like, why am I doing that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for what? Because social media told me to. Social media tells people they should go dry in January, but drink the rest of the 11 months like a sailor. All right, whatever. Texas Cheer Liquor got you covered if you want to do that.
My dry January is going really well.
Let me see your dry January. Have you drank since that night?
I had a beer or two, but not obviously.
That's a proud Venezuelan American, right?
But that's why but you know what? I'm proud of you, because most people that get married, you spend all this money on an open bar, they want to see a bookie.
Oh, yeah. If that bar's open, I'm coming. I'm going to be up there every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be up there 15 minutes.
All right. This is America. We like to bomb stuff, so let's stay violent.
All right.
We're a violent country.
I wish I had a
We
bomb
like guns and we like bombs and explosions and killing motherfuckers.
I'm gonna send you a picture, Bookie, for mine.
So let's do it now. Let's get violent. It is time for People I Want to Punch, presented by the law office of Orlando Kell. Here on
Now it's time for People I Want to Punch.
want me to go?
In the Building.
All right. Well, Bookie can go first if he's got somebody.
You know what? I don't.
Are
right
you
now.
sure?
No,
It's
I mean,
okay. This is a free country. You get a right to give your opinion. It's what separates us from very many other countries.
Oh well, hold on. We have
Damn sure couldn't give your own opinion in Venezuela till now. You can. It'll
yeah.
be perfect.
That's why what's her name got the Nobel Peace Prize. But hold on.
Screw Hawaii. Venezuela's You know what? I hear it's got great beaches.
It does have great beaches. Yeah.
What now?
Rich Gannon, whatever his name is, Jonathan Gannon, fired. Cardinals
Jonathan
head
Gannon,
coach.
Cardinals. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, gone.
Black
they did-
Monday continues.
Now they need to fire that lazy ass quarterback and get somebody legit in there.
Yeah.
I'd like
yeah.
to see Shador could go to Arizona and start.
Well,
Shador-
now that
they gotta
Stefanski's out, maybe they're
Well,
going to go all in on
And
Shador.
Stefanski was told to go get his frickin' shine box today. But do you trust the Browns to hire the right guy finally?
Never.
No.
Never.
It's another Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, if the Jets would have fired their head coach, I would have won
Alright.
Stefanski.
So are
but-
you not punching anybody today?
Yeah, I mean, we'll punch old Donald Trump, I guess, for invading my country. I mean, the first invasion of another country for Venezuela in their history. So we can chalk that up, I guess.
I'm going to punch. Mine will be quick because I've already bitched about this a lot already. I want to punch Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL,
Yeah.
for having a league, the most successful, most popular, most entertaining sports league in the world, according to the data. And you have a league in which an 8-9 team has a home game against a 12-5 team. That's bullshit. There's no justification for that whatsoever. Zero. Punch Roger Goodell and the NFL ownership group for having this playoff setup. The Panthers shouldn't even be in the postseason. But fine. They won the division. Oh,
You still
fine.
have to
Let
go
them
on
in
the
the
road.
playoffs. They should not get a home game. That's
No.
crapola.
Yeah.
That's crapola. What are you punching?
Book, you got that picture? Because they haven't released her name yet. But we got another fan. So this lady right here. So there's a kid on the left, and then there's this female dog on the right.
Jesus.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards takes off his jersey, throws it to the kid,
Uh-huh.
and female dog grabs it out of the air and refuses to give it back. So what was that,
Ant-
Philly?
Did Ant
Ant had
say
to do
something?
it. Yeah, he did another jersey. He went
she
and
got to keep that
She
one?
got, yeah, I mean, there's nothing he could do but punch this lady, man. Punch this lady. Like, yo, I get it. If he just says, hey, I'm just going to throw it in the air. But you see Ant right here turned around, like pleading with the lady, like, hey, man, that was for little man.
Mhm.
What are you doing? And here we go with another female dog snatching little
Wow.
kids' trinkets.
Where was this?
This was at the Minnesota basketball game, Timberwolves.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, it looks like it was Minnesota. They had a white jersey on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so punch her. Again, because
Gosh.
yeah, so
What
he
a-
gets some brand new out the package. It's still signed,
Yeah.
but the game
that
worn
sucks.
is a little. I don't know, I don't know people's obsession with sweaty jerseys, but whatever. He's a kid, but punch this female dog for snatching that jersey and then acting like she's the victim.
Is she there by herself?
She's an itch with a bee.
Yes.
Why is she there by herself?
Well, look at her.
Look, I guess there's 2 seats empty beside her, so maybe this lady does not. I'm gonna stereotype her. It doesn't look like she frequents basketball games.
Who
Very
knows? Maybe she
often.
was there for the jersey.
Somehow she got badass seats.
Yeah, for real. Great seats right behind the bench.
It feels like she doesn't know. Like she has no decorum. She just felt a jersey fell in her lap. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this. I don't know what
but
I'm
the
doing."
player himself tried to give it to the kid.
Absolutely.
Come
Yeah, like he said.
Still a B
At
word.
that point, you just be like, yo, all right, I got you.
What a dirtbag.
Yeah, so punch that female dog.
All right, it's Orlando Kell. I don't know who John Elway used. I don't think Orlando's jurisdicted in Colorado, if that's a word. He damn sure is jurisdicted in the great state of Texas. It is Orlando Kell, the official family law man of In the Building, a longtime partner of ours. If you are in need of a family lawyer, that could mean divorce, of course. But it could also mean many other things in this world. Family law, whatever that means to you, is exactly what it means. It is Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995. Or you can email Orlando directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com.
Sorry, Bubba. Bubba wanted to punch you. He said you skipped his super chat.
All right, well, my bad, Bubba.
Riz,
Things
calm
happen.
down,
That's
man.
on
This is-
Bouquet.
this-
Damn it, Bouquet. You have to let me know if I missed
Ah,
it.
damn.
Damn it, Buku.
Blame Venezuela.
Gotta give my...
That's gonna be frequent.
Blame Venezuela.
No,
Jesus.
we're trumpeting Venezuela.
Nah, for
I'm
now.
excited about Venezuela. It's the new
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
I'm like, God damn it, the economy's down. Fucking Venezuelans.
Well, what
Yeah.
if it could open?
Fuck.
It could open up the economy here. You never know. Like you said, can't wait to go see the first Costco down there.
Well, we're not gonna get the credit if the economy goes up.
No.
Yeah, but you'll get to have your own country and keep it from the Chinese from taking over.
Well, no, I'm talking about our economy here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're fine.
Yeah. But
Stick with me and Rudy. You'll be fine financially.
Shit.
Bubba, got to give my flowers to Mike saying that Junty wasn't going to get 1,000 yards rushing, even though he was only 25 yards short of achieving it.
hell yeah, Mike.
That O-line was shite.
And keep in mind, 1,000 isn't the same anymore anyway. So
Yeah,
that's really a
yeah.
failure. But that's not on Genty. That's on the Raiders.
Well, you don't go drafting because a running back can only control his success so
Right.
much.
Right. It's stupid.
And if you don't have the right pieces around your runner, you don't take one in the first 10 picks of the freaking draft. You're wasting time. That's insane and dumb. Don't do it. That's insane. All right, what else today? Look at all that. Look at all that criticism. Here, go back up a little bit. Oh, just all stuff.
I'm going to say it's just one heated human that is.
It's very heated.
Oh, okay. Well, Ginobili, dude, you ain't nobody. You don't know anything more than me or Rudy or Bouquet or any slapdick. Were you in the room when they made the plans to invade? Were you there with Maduro when they shot down the door and they protected him from going into the? Come on, Ginobili. What I don't get, he's entitled to his opinion,
right?
But to act like I know and you're a moron,
yeah,
nah, you don't.
Time for that.
And I will.
We don't know. I politically, we'll see how it goes. We know what they're doing. I got oil, and hopefully we'll let y'all run at least most of it.
And I will continue to stand by my take of Maduro, the dictator that's been in power for double digits years, have killed protesters, is a bad guy, Ginobili. I'm gonna stick by that take, Ginobili, if you don't mind.
A horrible, horrible guy. This is also an opportunity to kind of make up for Iraq on a political level.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be able to do, I think, better for the people of Venezuela than we were for the people of Iraq, because that was a war on a terroristic group that didn't really have a nation. The Taliban, the idiots that crashed the planes into the buildings on 9/11.
Right.
Sure, because anyone can be a Taliban.
We decided to just go into Iraq and target them. Hussein's like, "Oh, fuck you talking about? I ain't got no weapons of mass destruction." We didn't do that well, did we? How did it work out in Afghanistan? Got our asses handed to us.
We have a bunch of veterans that are paying for it till to this day.
And it's just as bad as ever with that Taliban running Afghanistan. The point is that the will of the Venezuelan people will win out over any big King Kong government that comes in. We may have some influence down there. But this has a chance to work out. It does, from a business standpoint. Even though a bunch of Americans may be running everything, if it leads to a bunch of employment in Venezuela, let's see. You got to take the bad with the good sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that's the thing with politics. Not that I'm some political science expert, but what I know about politics is that you don't win 35-0. That's not how it works. President Obama had a really good analogy. He used football. Politics is like football. You run to the left, you get a couple yards.
Yeah.
And you throw it at the tight end, maybe you get 4 yards. Okay, now we need 4 yards for a first down. Shit, it was incomplete. We start over. Sometimes you get a first down. It's a struggle. And every once in a while, there's a scene. There's a little bit of daylight, and you can take off a little bit. But you don't win in politics 51-0. This is what young people never know. The older you get, the more you realize that in politics, you just hope to win 24-21. You hope to win 20-17. This is not even about Venezuela anymore. I just know that there's never total victory. Never.
No. Nobody goes 100%
there's not
from the field.
35-0. It doesn't work that way in politics. If you win 12-11 on a 58-yard field goal with time expiring, that's a victory. And that's how you have to look at it. So that's it. Whatever. All right. What else today?
Can we talk about Brendan Sorsby?
Sure, I'd love to talk about. You know what? Let me start off with Longhorn talk first.
Sure. The most important team first.
Well, yeah, let's lead off with the most important team. I'm going to lead to that. The whole world revolves around. Everything runs through Lubbock. No, it doesn't. It runs through Austin. Always has it. It always will. We've talked a lot about Jeff Traylor this year. UTSA losing all these dudes.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't want it forgotten. I haven't forgotten that every single team deals with defections, all of them.
But some have the money to replace them.
Correct.
Right.
Costco can have a lot of stuff stolen. Southtown 101 cannot afford to have a bunch of stuff stolen.
Right.
Slacker's Bar cannot have a bunch of stuff stolen. The Texas Longhorns had 18 dudes defect before the bowl game. 18. Still beat Michigan because their backups are all real good.
Right.
It was peculiar this week that the white boy wide receiver that was reliable, Livingstone. Yeah. So he's out.
Well, he did. He got the Deion treatment. He was like, remember when Deion walked in and was like, hey, Some of y'all need to hit the portal.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my own luggage and it's loose.
Yes.
Parker got hit with that. I think
right.
Parker got hit with that by Sark. Like, look, Parker, we love you, but we're gonna pay some other guys, and you're probably not gonna be in the rotation, so you might want to hit the portal. And he bitched about it.
And by the way, you know what his bitched about? You know what even he wrote in his statement, Livingstone, so things are out of my control. I don't want to leave.
He got told to hit the portal.
You know what out of my control actually meant? He got offered $400,000, and that was a low ball to him. So he's like, "No, I ain't doing that." They offered him a chance to come back and be a rotation wide receiver.
Rotation.
For $400,000, according to Kirk Bowles.
That must mean somebody's gonna give him $650.
Longtime UT writer Kirk Bowles. I think he writes his own column now, but he used to work for the Austin American Statesman. I think he's working for the Houston Chronicle now. Covers the UT. He reported that Parker turned down $400,000.
Damn.
And they were like, "That's it, man. You can be a backup for $400K." He's like, "No, I'm gonna go make $800K and start for whoever, maybe
That's
Kentucky."
crazy.
I ain't mad at him.
We're talking about freshman high school kids. 8 months after they graduate high school here, turning down $400,000.
Was he a freshman? Good Lord.
This has nothing to do with these kids, by the way.
No, they should take advantage of
But
the
that's
system.
where it's at, where Livingstone's like, "Oh, this sucks. I only got offered $400,000, but I really love UT, but $400,000, I can't take a pay cut like that." That is the reality of college athletics right now. You cannot tell me that this is not heading for some sort of Armageddon. We have got to regulate this shit already. I know it's the same song and dance. It's just that just puts it into perspective. Assuming that Bowles' report is right, and Kirk has tons of credibility. He's been there 40 years. This kid was offered $400,000, and that was not enough money.
Not for rotational.
Unbelievable.
Hey, just take advantage. Work the system. Don't let the system work you.
That is nuts.
Matt Byrne punched Livingstone and made himself look like a victim. Yeah, a poor bastard. And how dare they lowball you?
I didn't like the wording either. I thought they made him hit the portal. I didn't know he turned down $400K.
That's fine. You can jump on the kid. He didn't offer him, but who's offering this kid $400,000? That's the going rate to be a backup at Texas.
But Sark says they don't pay guys to come there. Oh, okay.
Come on,
okay,
man.
Sark. Oh, okay, buddy.
Good Lord. What is Texas Tech paying Sorsby?
I've heard 5 to 7. Matt says 5. I've heard 7.
For 1 year?
Yeah.
Now give me those stats you sent me, Buki, on how you feel like Tech got it wrong again. Because I thoroughly enjoyed this. I got it right here. Don't worry about it.
It's just so funny to me that like I think Texas Tech is just a slave to the rankings. Like they don't even look. They don't do any like research. It's like, oh, he's the number 1. Take him. Like,
well, it worked out pretty good on defense this year.
Bachmeier, Owen McCown, John Mateer, Hawaii's quarterback, James Madison's quarterback, Marcel Reed, all through for more yards.
You need to learn Hawaii's quarterback's name before you mention him. Don't mention
all
his
these
ass,
guys.
You don't know his name.
I'm just saying, you got all the money in the world, and you go get Sorsby. Not that he's not good, but I'm just saying Texas Tech is playing on that field of we can have anybody we want.
Yeah.
So why Sorsby?
Exactly. Go get the better quarterback in Sam Levitt. And he's going to go to Kentucky.
This is outrageous.
You think Sam Levitt's better than Sorsby?
1,000%.
It'll play out. We're going to see.
Yeah.
He's going to go play Kentucky with Jeff Traylor's coaches.
Yeah, I think so.
He's
that's
going
going
with
to be
Stein?
great.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be awesome if he does.
Jeff can't get another job, but Kentucky's kind of become UTSA North.
Oh, yeah. I'm rooting heavy for
UK. UK.
Nah. I hope they lose every game.
I want them to dominate now. But
I hope they lose every game.
And then the problem is not the kids; it is the assholes paying
system.
this money. What are we doing? There's no other sports league in the world, as far as I know. Sorry, I'm getting pissed and yelling.
Year to year,
there's no other sports entity organization in the world that operates like this.
None.
This is bullshit. This is over the top. It's more crazy than the NFL.
I'm just saying, considering how long you waited to make it right, like you made billions off the kids for 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you wait 100 years, and this is what you roll out. Like y'all had all the time in the world to figure all of this out. Like, okay, well, if we're gonna let them transfer freely, and we're gonna have people paying them, like they had 100 years.
Yeah,
you had 100 years, and this is what you rolled out the Wild Wild West. You just rolled out It's freaking The Purge. It's like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Just go kill each other.
Good luck.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They roll like the NCAA says, all right, man, all right, we've made, $100 billion. Let's give them a little something back. Let's let them purge. Like, no thought process whatsoever.
Yeah.
What about signing dates and all that? Oh, keep it the same. What?
Like,
Like,
it's so crazy that
you had
football was so
100
much better then.
years.
Like 20 years ago, college football was almost perfect, and now we've gone to just
We've ruined it.
shit show.
We've shit showed it for the greater good, because I do think these kids should be compensated.
Just have
Took me a long
let's have
time
some
to-
order.
It took me a long time to come to grips with that, but it's where we are, and it's fine. But there's no order whatsoever,
None.
like none.
It's a purge.
And it's hard to be. So what has separated college football from the NFL since day one is the loyalty of the fans. Because usually if you're a hardcore fan of a college team, there's a greater than 50% chance you actually did go to school there. Like, that's literally my school.
Yeah.
I spent money. I have a degree that says that. I was in a frat, and all my contacts professionally all my life have been, because of where I went to school. My best friends, my most bonding relationships are guys I met in college. Your NFL team gives a shit. Cowboy fan, great. Okay, the Cowboys don't even play in Dallas. The owner's from Arkansas.
Right.
The quarterback's from Louisiana. It's a bunch of hired hitmen. That's fine. But college has always had that, well, this is family. We always say the Spurs are kind of like a college program
Right.
because it feels close and we're here for more than just winning and money. It means something to us. And that was always where college for me was more fun and better than the NFL. With each passing day, and this transfer portal just opened up on the 2nd, it's going to last till the 16th. With each passing day and week, that old college football rah-rah thing, it means more because it's family. That's bullshit. It's just a shitty run professional sports league is all it's in.
You're going to have 10 to 15 guys that you'll get to know because they're the top dogs.
You can't even be a fan of anybody.
16 through 83, don't get used to them because they're going to go somewhere else next year.
Well, in the case of TCU, their best damn guy was Josh Hoover. He's
in Indiana now, isn't he?
Yeah, and good on him. God knows what they're paying him.
$2-3 million at least.
At least. We didn't have that at TCU.
What did Beck? Well, Beck got like $5 million, didn't he? To go to the U? I guess it paid off for them.
Yeah, Beck got paid big time to go to the U.
To go down there, hang out with his gal.
Yeah, so it's the worst run. It's a professional sports league. That's what it is.
It is.
And it's the worst run professional sports league maybe in the world. Damn sure in America. If there's some other league that's run more poorly, and maybe it's some chicken fighting league in Iraq, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, hold on. Those leagues are pretty put together.
Yeah, they probably do it by the. Yeah, they probably put sense. What is the deal with our football leagues? You got the NFL that refuses to has a 12 win team going on the road to play an 8 and 9 team. You got this shit that is college football. I mean, surely the majority of the people agree that these are not the right ways to run these leagues.
Right.
So what's the deal? How do we get the people that run these leagues to change?
These are my curiosity questions for the both of you. Who do you think is the best run league right now in all of the sports?
In all of sports?
In the world?
Yeah.
That I know of, the English Premier League, period. It ain't even close.
I would agree with that probably. What about in America?
Baseball.
The best run league?
Yeah.
Baseball.
Major League Baseball has
and that's shutting down.
It hasn't been run this good in 30 years.
Because baseball exposes the BS owners. Because there is no salary cap. You just choose to suck. Yes. So, like NFL, you can Jerry and these guys, they can hide behind, well, I got this guy coming up in 3 years and there's a salary cap. Basketball has a salary cap and their situation shit show because it's coming to the head with them where, you got to give these guys a super max. Mm-hmm. And then you got guys that probably should be making 15 to 20 that are getting the league minimum because you're paying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander $73 million a year. So basketball's a shit show. So I would say baseball. If I'm just sticking to America, I think baseball is the best ring.
And again, baseball is shutting down next year.
And I like hockey, and let me tell you why I like hockey, because hockey is smart enough to live within their means. Like, look, our games are on frickin' Discovery Channel. We can't afford to pay you this, but we can pay you this over 10 years. I like the leagues that understand, like, live within your means. Basketball, this shit that they're doing with this Supermax shit, if they don't expand to Europe and expand the brand, it's going to come to a head as well. So I like the way hockey is ran because it's like, look, we know who we are. We're not, we can't fly private. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain guys in the NBA and NFL that think they can afford to fly private when they really should just be flying first class and saving 30 grand. That's hockey. Hockey's like, I ain't flying private. I ain't that stupid. Like the WNBA, like, oh yeah. Well, we want this, we want that. But y'all want to live beyond your means. You gotta take hockey's model. Like, we are who we are. Nobody really watches us. So this is what we can do. So I would say baseball, then hockey.
It's a good model. The football stuff.
Stupid.
No. And I love football, and it just sucks as a fan. Formula One is run pretty good.
They just fucking filthy rich. They just do that.
And they just changed their rules heavily, like 2 years ago.
Heavily. Everybody's the Yankees.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody's the Yankees.
Well, that could be the case in baseball, Mike. They just choose not to be. The Pirates just choose not to.
The people that own the Texas Rangers are just as rich as the people that own the Yankees.
Come on now.
Period. All right, show brought to you part by Slackers, the official sports bar of In the Building. 5 locales. St. Mary's, right there on the strip. You got the one up in the Med Center on Fred Road. You got the one behind North Star Mall, Recta. Then you got the one at 281 at Thousand Oaks, and you got Slackadochis. It is Slackers, Sports, Drinks, and Games.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans had a blast last night at the medical center. That's their Slackers.
Those are good folks. I like those Steelers people.
Those Steelers fans. Shout out to the Steeler Nation at Slackers Medical Center.
It's easy to be good folk when you're always winning.
So, Denver's Thousand Oaks, so they're going to have a good playoff at Slackers.
They are good folk, though. What's that?
I said the Slackers on Thousand Oaks is the Broncos bar.
Yeah. If the Broncos go to the Super Bowl, we might ought to go watch the game there with them.
That's going to be crazy.
That would be cool. All right, so I do not like college football's playoff format at all.
But you're down.
The money has got to be. We've got to start making these guys sign contracts.
Yeah, or you can transfer out, but you owe us that money back.
Something like that, or you owe us at least a year in the system.
Yeah, I think that they should just limit transfers now. 1, 2 per kid.
I agree. Period.
I'm down with limiting that.
There's got to be some sort of regulation, because you can't trust the grown-ups because they're fucking it up for the kids. Is what they're going to do.
Agreed. And no salary cap either.
And the thing about it, though, I get where the coaches are coming from. Like, look, I may get fired. I've just moved my family here to Arkansas. So I'm going to spend. I can't get fired, so I'm going to do what I can do. So again, it starts with the NCAA.
It's got to have some leadership. We don't have it. In a weird-ass way, going back to the Elway documentary, John was one of the 2 guys of my lifetime to actually do what I always say every year in April during the draft. Tell them no. Tell them we don't want to go to you.
He told Baltimore. Well, were they the Baltimore Colts at that time?
Yeah, the Baltimore. So Jack told them, John's not going to you.
He's going to go play for the Yankees.
We're not kidding. We're not joking. John's not going to Baltimore because they didn't like Irsay because he was a fucking idiot, just like his idiot son is. Or his son died too. They both were drunks and they were idiots, and John didn't want to play for Irsay.
It was the most smug. No. It was the most smug video ever of a first overall pick.
I know.
When they showed John at the pick, and he was like, he didn't smile, nothing.
But
and eventually they traded him.
Yeah, he was honest.
Steve Francis did it to the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Steve Francis did it. Where this crazy money now that college guys are getting, even though we need regulation, I think we're going to get to the point where at some point pretty soon, like Fernando Mendoza may be like, you know what? I still have a year at Indiana.
I ain't going to the Raiders.
There ain't no fucking way I'm going to throw my career away.
No.
And then go live in Las Vegas for the next 10 years. Never even been there. I'm not going. We're going to, because these kids are now entering the league already with money.
A lot of
They don't need your ass.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I hate our football leagues. The drafts are communist. The salary cap is socialist. And then the college football situation, the money being spent is fucking over the top Wild West, and it's hurting fandom, and eventually it should hurt ratings. I think we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, it's funny, by the way. The socialist in me doesn't want salary caps either. That makes me laugh. By the way, shout out to Jorge.
Another 5. He said he wanted to donate 100 memberships this year.
you know, Jorge, will you email me, dude? Put my email on there, Bouquet. MikeTaylorShow@gmail.com.
Not sack.
No, we got rid of that one.
It's not Taylor Sack
It
anymore.
used
Well,
to be Taylor Sack.
You need that. You needed that for just for personal use. You know, just a
No,
burner.
no, it's MikeTaylorShow@gmail.com. I've gotten soft in my 50s. I know that disappoints many people. We got rid of Taylor Sack.
You're still hard on the right places, though.
What?
I still get hard anytime I need to. Absolutely. Go back up.
So that was a great compliment, Rudy.
That's right. No, I want to see. So no, go down
No,
to
go down.
Jorge. Jorge Sanchez just gifted 5 Love You Hard TV gift memberships to TX All Starking, Jason Decker, Justin, Raul's Photography, Gilbert Morales.
Yeah, that's it.
All just got gifted memberships by Jorge. Thank you, Jorge.
And Raul's been begging for one.
I was literally thinking the same. Raul's been fucking
But I'm
hand
like,
out with
bro,
his cup.
I want to see who are these people that
Shoot.
I want
Hey,
y'all.
Jorge, email me. Just say, hey, it's Jorge. Reach out to me today. I need to tell you something. All right. That's it. All
Please,
right.
sir, can I have some more?
All right.
Can I have more
Speaking of memberships,
Exactly.
are you a member? You need to be one because our next show you will not be able to see unless you are one. Partner with this program if you want to. Jump in here and partner with me and Rudy. Doing business with us helps. Ask guys like Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man up in the building. It is Jay Ribaldo. I just saw 2 days ago they posted a selling.
Yeah, I
They
saw
got
that.
a house sold. Not only does this man help you buy, he will help you sell. There's a family that just sold a house right down the street here in the King William neighborhood.
I saw that. Beautiful home.
Old school house, all renovated, everything. Beautiful home. They decided to sell their house, and I'll guarantee you they got probably more than asking. Jay Ribaldo is the official real estate agent of In the Building, and he needs to be yours too. There's another example last week of a happy customer, and if somebody owns a house in King William, no offense to any of the other neighborhoods, but if I own a house in King William, I'm probably the kind of guy who's going to do my diligence when I hire a real estate firm. I'm probably a pretty smart guy, got my stuff together.
For sure.
I don't have to use some hack. I'm going to go to a good dude that I trust and I know is going to do a great job, and he used Jay. It's Jay Ribaldo. 210-887-1081, or you can email him at jribaldo@kw.com. All right, become a member for as low as $4.99. We're going to take a quick little break. What are we thinking, 15 minutes?
Sure.
10, 15? All right. Back shortly. It's In the Building, members only edition. Comes down shortly here on Love You Hard TV. Thanks, everybody.